I told you can't trust you. Puffy Tupac, man.
Where were you in your career when Tupac died?
Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. When I heard that Tupac died, I was cooking in a restaurant and tickets were piling up and shit. I don't care, fire me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that was devastating. It's just like, oh my God.
October 9th, 50 claimed that the late rap legend ordered by Diddy, who he advised to lawyer up.
Pops pills and tells him that he's got skills, but Kels, the day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out that got Pac. He spits, essentially implicating Diddy in Tupac's. One Twitter user wrote, "This is the Eminem I love the most."
So it looks like 50 Cent and Eminem are about to spill all the tea on Diddy. And the streets are saying Eminem will appear in 50's upcoming documentary about Diddy's alleged crimes. Both 50 and M have dropped some serious accusations about Diddy over the years. And now they're saying it's finally time to connect the dots. As you all know, 50's never been shy about calling Diddy out. From claiming that Diddy loves to take men shopping to accusing Diddy of being involved in Tupac's death, 50 never held back when it came to Diddy. Now when it comes to Eminem, things get even messier. Back in 2018, M dropped his Machine Gun Kelly diss track Kill Shot, where he strongly implied that Diddy got Tupac taken out. And while M followed it up by saying he was just kidding, fans weren't too sure. We all know Eminem's got a way of slipping the truth into his lyrics, and this line had people wondering if M had some inside info on Diddy's alleged involvement in Pac's death. And that 50's got a whole documentary in the works about all of Diddy's allegations. Insiders are saying 50 and Eminem are preparing to drop something huge about Diddy, and apparently they got the receipts to back it up.
Oh wait, maybe I said that shit about boyfriend because he got two. I thought it was for no reason, but I understood that. All the prison shit that I see online, right?
So 50 and Eminem have reportedly teamed up to expose Diddy's alleged role in Tupac Shakur's death. And apparently, they're working closely with the Shakur family, who recently brought in a lawyer to reopen the investigation. Now, we all know Southside Crips member and former Diddy associate Keefe D was arrested and officially charged in connection with Pac's. But Keefe and other informants have claimed that Diddy put up $1 million for the Crips to take out Tupac and Death Row's Suge Knight. So naturally, speculation has been swirling online that Diddy could be next in line to face prosecution for Pac's death. And while law enforcement is still playing it close to the chest about if they're going after Diddy in connection to the Tupac case, plenty of people in hip-hop aren't holding back. And of course, 50 Cent and Eminem are two of the biggest voices, both calling Diddy out directly and accusing him of ordering the hit on Tupac. So let's start with Eminem, because you already know he's never been shy about showing love for Tupac. M's always been vocal about how much Tupac's music meant to him and how deeply Pac's death affected him.
I've gotten comparisons to Tupac, but I kind of counter it by just saying, you know, there was only one Tupac.
Back in 2007, Eminem even wrote a heartfelt letter to Tupac's mom, Afeni Shakur, showing just how much Pac meant to him. In the letter, M called Afeni a true queen and thanked her for always being so kind to him. "You're a true queen, and I mean that in every sense of the word," Eminem wrote. "I will never forget the opportunities you have given me. You will always be in my heart, my thoughts, and my prayers. You have no idea how much your son and his music have inspired not only the hip-hop world, but speaking for myself, has inspired my whole career. He was and still is the true definition of a soldier." But Eminem wasn't just vocal about his love for Tupac. He also never held back when it came to calling out individuals he thinks were involved in Pac's murder. In fact, years before Keefe D got arrested, M pointed fingers at Diddy. So back in 2018, Eminem dropped his diss track Kill Shot aimed at Machine Gun Kelly, who, by the way, was signed to Diddy's label Bad Boy Records. And in the track, M didn't just come for MGK, he took a huge shot at Diddy, accusing him of ordering Tupac's murder. On Kill Shot, Eminem confirms his allegiance to Dr. Dre and then compares Dre to MGK's boss, Diddy, rapping, "I will not fail, I'm with the doc still. But this idiot's boss pops pills and tells him he's got skills. But Kells, the day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out that got Pac killed." Now, while Eminem followed it up with, "Just kidding," fans knew better. And the conversation about Diddy's alleged ties to Pac's murder has only grown louder since. But that's not all. Eminem also seemed to hint that Diddy has substance issues. On Kill Shot, M clowned MGK for letting Diddy pull the strings behind his diss track, Rap Devil. And he spits, "Got the Diddy okay, so you spent your whole day shooting a video just to effing dig your own grave." What's also interesting is that Eminem dropped Kill Shot on September 14th, just one day after the 22nd anniversary of Tupac's death. Now, another key detail to keep in mind is that Keefe D isn't the only one who's claimed Diddy put up $1 million to have the Crips take out Tupac. There's actually another witness who confirmed these allegations to the police. In 2006, LAPD detective Greg Kading was assigned to reinvestigate Biggie Smalls' murder after Biggie's mother, Valletta Wallace, filed a lawsuit accusing the LAPD of covering up the truth about her son's death. During his investigation, Kading uncovered some wild info from back in 1997 and revealed that an informant had told police that Diddy offered $1 million to the Southside Crips to eliminate both Tupac and Suge Knight. And what makes this even more interesting is that Keefe D later corroborated this claim.
Bolstering Keefe D's claim was an informant in 1997 who told investigators that Puffy had hired the Southside Crips to both Suge and Tupac, and that the Crip who was jumped at the MGM was in the group that had done the hit, and that they originally were going to do it at Suge's Vegas nightclub, but then decided to do it right away instead of waiting. This was exactly the same story that Keefe D told us a decade later.
Now, some fans are still skeptical about if Diddy will actually face charges in the Tupac case, given the supposed lack of solid evidence. But one person who definitely thinks Diddy's in hot water is 50 Cent, and he recently hopped on Instagram and flat out accused Diddy of having Tupac. 50 posted a photo of Tupac and Suge Knight from the night of the fatal drive-by, and he wrote in the caption, "Damn, so Pac got lined by Brother Love. LOL. Time to lawyer up. Ish might get sticky." Now, when it comes to Diddy's response to all these allegations about Tupac, he's consistently refused to address them and has brushed them off as pure nonsense. Right after Eminem dropped that line in Kill Shot, seemingly accusing Diddy of ordering a hit on Pac, Joe Budden claimed that Diddy told him he'd respond to M, but despite all the hype, Diddy stayed silent and never actually addressed those accusations from Eminem. And remember when the documentary Murder Rap came out? It was based on Detective Greg Kading's investigation into the of Tupac and Biggie. And in the doc, they pretty much directly pointed fingers at Diddy. So after the documentary started making waves, Diddy appeared on The Breakfast Club. And when Charlamagne tried to bring up the claims that Diddy got Tupac killed, things got awkward really quickly. Diddy cut Charlamagne off before he could even finish the question and said he won't entertain nonsense.
Now, it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Because listen, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, did you hire somebody to kill Pac? But no, you do it like a journalist.
Yeah, no, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
But how likely is it that Diddy will actually face charges alongside Keefe D for his alleged role in Tupac's murder? Well, despite what the rumors say, it's looking pretty slim, at least according to Detective Greg Kading. Kading recently spoke out in an interview and gave some insight that might burst a few bubbles. So Kading doesn't think Diddy will be charged, and here's why. For the state to build a case against him for this case, they'd need credible witnesses who could testify that Diddy really offered $1 million to take out Tupac and Suge Knight. And according to Kading, all the potential witnesses who could have backed this up are no longer alive. With the key people either dead or unavailable to testify, the chances of gathering enough evidence to prosecute Diddy are next to impossible. So while Keefe D is facing the heat, it looks like Diddy might just slip through the cracks once again, at least when it comes to the Tupac case.
Then you're going to need some really strong, credible, corroborating witnesses. You're going to need people that said, I was there when a financial transaction took place and it was very clear what that money was for. I was there when the agreement was made. I spoke with Puff about it and he told me that he'd hired these guys. You know, you're gonna need some really strong, credible witnesses to support what Keefe D said. Absent that, you're dead in the water.
But either way, the court of public opinion has already made up its mind, and more people in the hip-hop community are openly calling Diddy out for his alleged involvement in Tupac's kill. Now, it's still up in the air if any new developments could change the game, but for now, according to Kading, the odds of Diddy being officially charged for Tupac's murder aren't looking good. But 50 and M are still not giving up, and according to some new reports, these two are getting ready to drop some fresh receipts in 50's upcoming documentary that could directly implicate Diddy in Tupac's murder. Apparently, the documentary will dive deep into the allegations surrounding Diddy's involvement in the plot against Tupac, complete with never-ever-before-seen evidence. But they're not just stopping at Diddy. M and 50 are reportedly looking to expose other industry figures who knew about Diddy's alleged role but stayed silent while continuing to profit off of Tupac's legacy. So the stakes are high, and fans are on the edge of their seats waiting to see what evidence will come to light. And if 50 and Eminem deliver on these claims, it could lead to a major shakedown in the music industry. But what's your take on this theory that Diddy ordered a hit on Tupac? Do you think there's any way to prove his alleged involvement, or is it too late at this point? Leave your thoughts in the comment section and don't miss out on this next video.